Good evening, parents, guardians, staff, members of the Middletown community, and most importantly, the class of 2018. I would like to first take this opportunity to introduce the members of the stage. Joining us from our Board of Education, Mr. John Perino, President of the Board of Education. Pastor John Williams, Vice President of the Board of Education. Kevin Gomez, Member of the Board of Education. Linda Knapp, Member of the Board of Education. Also joining us is Mr. John Lassinier, Member of the Board of Education as of July 1st. From our district administration, our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Richard Del Moro. Our Assistant Superintendent for Instruction, Ms. Amy Creedon. Our Assistant Superintendent for Administration, Mr. Michael Tuttle. Our Superintendent of Buildings and Grounds, Mr. Thomas Scott. Our Director of Special Education, Ms. Karen Marconi. Our Coordinator of ESL and Bilingual Programs, Ms. Linda Brott. Our Coordinator of Literacy, Ms. Elizabeth Bowler. From our high school administration, Mr. Norval Connell, Instructional Leader for STEM. I am Mr. William Donahue, Instructional Leader for Humanities. Thank you. Ms. Lauren Durr, Instructional Leader for At-Risk Students. Ms. Rachel Kuntz, Instructional Leader for Secondary Special Education Students. Our House 1 Dean, Ms. Karina Acevedo. Our House 2 Dean, Mr. Omar Perez. House 3, Mr. Dwayne Whitaker. House 4, Ms. Holly Marcolina, sorry. And our Dean of House 5, Mr. Anthony Williams. At this point, I would like you to stand up, please stand up, for the presentation of the colors and our national anthem.
Thank you. You could please be seated. At this time, I'd like to welcome John Perino, President of the Board of Education.
Thank you very much. The term freedom is not free is as accurate today as it was when engraved on the Korean War Veterans Memorial, which opened in 1995. We're all here today, and most definitely we would not likely be enjoying this ceremony if it wasn't for our veterans. 34 members of the class of 1968 who we honor today served in the military. 2 members, unfortunately, did not return. This community, this district, and this Board of Education supports all our veterans. We offer our veterans tax exemptions as the law allows. I'd like all veterans in the audience and those serving in the military, please stand up and be recognized. All veterans serving in the military, please stand up and be recognized. Thank you. Today, as in 1968, a number of members of our graduates have answered the solicitation of President John F. Kennedy, which was made at his inaugural in January 1961, when he stated, "Ask not what you can do for your country, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country." And these young people who are going in the military have answered that question. I like all the members of the class of 2018 who are going in the military to stand up and be recognized. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to call their names in the branch of service, and I apologize if I mispronounce any names. Emmanuel Sorenzo, Marine Corps. Please stand up. Stand up again. Ian Charles, Marine Corps. Helena Eason, Navy. Luis Escobar, Air Force. Matthew Figueroa, Navy. Gianna Holder, Army. Michael Jones, appointed to the U.S. Military Academy at West Point. Please stand. Darnell Carnegie, Marine Corps. Jessica Martinez, Navy. Patrick McKenna, Navy. Moises Molina, Marines. Francis Ojura, Marines. Cesar Palmer, Marines. Lenworth Robinson, Marines. Giancarlo Seminario, Marine Corps. Caitlin Scoofus, Marine Corps. You and all the brave men and women who serve with you, you're among the 1% of the population who will be defending 99 plus of us. In the words of a very famous president, Abraham Lincoln, after the Battle of Gettysburg, because of your service, the veterans, and because of the service that you will do, a government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from this earth. Good luck, buena suerte, good journey, buena jornada. God bless you and God bless the United States of America. Thank you very much.
Good evening. To recognize our honor graduates, I'd like to introduce and welcome our Assistant Superintendent for Instruction, Mrs. Amy Creedon.
Good evening and welcome. It is my special honor to give recognition this evening to 18 distinguished graduates, those graduates who have excelled above all others. When I say your name, please be prepared to stand. John Anjarami. Jordan Bailey. Andres Barragan. Darius Berry. Elizabeth Diaz. Grace Feely. Angela Fiedler. Michaela Gray. Grace Gu. Hamza Hassan. Emily Hernandez. Alexis Apong. Matthew Quimby. Victoria Roberts. Catherine Santic Centersilly. Alan Sun. Nicole Tandrew. And Christian Torres Alonso, the 2018 Distinguished Graduates.
I'm honored to introduce and welcome back our golden graduates from the class of 1968. Members of the class of 1968, please stand to be recognized at this time. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to welcome Pastor John Williams, Vice President of the Board of Education.
Good evening, everybody, and congratulations to the class of 2018. My assignment for this afternoon or for this evening is to present an award to an individual who has shown great diligence in volunteering efforts on behalf of this community and on behalf of the enlarged City School District of Middletown. A recipient today of the Martin A. DeLugat's Award is Mr. Robert Courtney. He is the manager of ShopRite 211 in the town of Wallkill, city of Middletown. Mr. Courtney has been the manager for 5 years. Under his leadership, ShopRite has employed many of our students, many of them in their first-time jobs. He is one of the main sponsors of the Breakfast of Champions. He is a sponsor for the Midi Athlete of the Month Award, and he permits many of the student groups to sell items outside their store and to solicit donations. Mr. Courtney has proven himself to be certainly a friend of this community and a friend of this district. And so it is my profound honor to present to him on this evening the Martin A. DeLugat's Award presented to Mr. Bob Courtney in appreciation of your volunteer efforts on behalf of the community and the students of the enlarged City School District of Middletown, given this day, June 22nd, 2018. Come, Mr. Courtney, receive your award. Let's give a hand for him now at this time.
Good evening. At this time, I'd like to welcome to the podium Ms. Linda Knapp from our Board of Education for the presentation of the Midi Pride Award.
Good evening. I'm here representing the Middletown Board of Education to give out the Midi Pride Award. This was established by the board in 2017 and is given to a person or persons that are employed by the district and they go above and beyond. This year's recipients have moved our food district services to a new level in their amicable work relationship. Our food district here used to be in the red, and now with the innovative ideas and all the grants and things that they brought to us, we are now in the black, and we are doing much more than we've ever done before. The pursuit of those programs and grants are now able to feed our students free breakfast, free lunch, and they also have the pre-fuel and the refuel aspects so that the students who stay after school for athletics or other events are able to have food before they go home. It's not easy to go from 10 in the morning till 6 at night without eating when you're young. I'd probably have trouble myself too, but. This past year, the district, through these people, wonderful people, has started the vending machine program. I don't know if many people know about that, but you can get free food in the school district, in the school building, during the day by going to the vending machine. And you just have to put in your ID number and they get free food. So it works out good. If they sometimes have too many classes or they don't have a chance to get to the cafeteria because of the time or their schedules, they can get some food out of the vending machines. And most of this food has now become better choices. So it is a great thing for us to provide for the students. Please join me in congratulating Debbie Dunleavy and Lauren Burr as this year's recipient of the Middletown Midi Pride Award. And look, they're both in Mitty blue.
At this time, I have the pleasure of announcing our senior chosen to give the commencement address. I'd like to ask Ms. Elizabeth Diaz and Mr. Hamza Hazan to please come up to the stage.
Good evening, and welcome parents, guests, teachers, staff, building administration, central administration, Superintendent Del Moro, and the Middletown City School District Board of Education, and of course, the graduating class of 2018. My fellow classmates, congratulations, for today we are finally graduating. 4 years ago, we arrived to this school as fragile little freshmen. Our book bags weighed 50 pounds. We got lost around the school during the first week. Boys, you guys didn't know how to be smooth around the girls. And let's be honest, girls, we didn't have the slightest idea on how to apply makeup. But look at how far we've grown. Today, we're leaving as mature young adults who are ready to start paying bills, working hard at our new future careers, and being independent. Well, most of us. Looking back, these past few years went by really fast, but it wasn't because we spent days and hours counting down the class periods until 2:20 arrived. No, these years went by fast because of the experiences we've created. Many of us will look back in a few years and remember all the fun times we had here at MHS, from laughing hysterically with our friends in the lunchroom to staying up late finishing up a chemistry lab, wasting a whole snow day even though no snow fell, to finding out you failed that one math test you tried so hard to pass. These memories, the good and the bad, are what make high school, high school. However, there's no denying that we're all excited to no longer have to wake up at 6 a.m. to get ready for school, or better yet, to be surrounded by those we can't tolerate for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. In fact, as we learn to let go of these annoying phases of high school, we begin to realize that this final day is only the beginning of our futures. To our parents, teachers, coaches, advisors, guidance counselors, principal, and the list goes on behalf of the class of 2018, I thank you all for being so supportive and inspirational. The best and only way to show our gratitude is to take what you've taught us and make the most of the opportunities we've been given in order to succeed. Some of us will go on to college, others will go straight into the workforce, Army or Navy, but each of us will travel our own path. No matter where we go or what we do, there are challenges ahead of us that will test our strengths. As the future leaders of this country, we must all face these challenges with our heads high and hearts open, because at the end of the day, facing challenges is an opportunity to build our faith, inner strength, and courage. These three factors happen to be the building blocks of adult life. Through faith, we learn how to continue to believe in ourselves even after failing a couple of times. And failure is important because that in itself also builds our inner strength by teaching us to endure through the tough times. Finally, faith and inner strength together give us the courage to face any challenge or hurdle. if we continue to follow these ideologies after high school, then our futures will be limitless. High school has definitely been a roller coaster ride that has taken us both up and down. I myself started getting senioritis mid-sophomore year, and probably some of you had it starting freshman year. But no matter how bad and low my motivation was to study for that big test, I, just like you, pulled through. In fact, it's remarkable how high school taught us to live. Other than English and math, many of us learned how to make friends, be outgoing, and take risks. We learned how to love, how to deal with first heartbreaks, and how to be accepting. Most importantly, we learned how to persevere. No matter how hard school will get, perseverance showed us that we all have the strength necessary to succeed. Perseverance not only helped us get our work done in order to be standing here today, but it showed us that we will do anything necessary to reach our goals. Once again, congratulations, class of 2018, and as Elwood stated at the end of Legally Blonde, we did it!
There's a lot of people here, oh my God. Okay. All right, good evening, parents, friends, teachers, staff, administration, board members, and fellow graduates. It's an honor to speak in front of you all today. Now, before I start, I just want to thank Allah or God for helping me achieve everything that I've achieved so far, and without him, none of this would be possible. Okay, so I stand here in front of you guys with two clear messages. One, we cannot avoid change, no matter how hard we try. And two, senioritis is very real. Now, I'm positive you can all relate to the days where you put more effort into calculating how long you could put off an assignment than the actual assignment itself. This was a part of high school that was frustrating for me, as I know it was for many of you. You and I have all had those days when you finished a paper the same day it was due in study hall. And when you finish, you looked up at the broken clock, realized it's read 6:33 for the past 45 minutes, and you rushed to go get your paper printed. On the way to your house, you fell victim yet again to the overcrowded hallways and the slow couple that only walks in front of you when you're in a hurry. After running the marathon, you sat down in your seat, trying to catch your breath, and you realized you were sweating. You'd think to yourself, I'm not that out of shape, am I? And the truth was, it had nothing to do with you. It was the eternally broken heating and cooling system that was punching you in the face with hot air when it was 80 degrees outside in the middle of May. And the only place left to relax and cool off was the nearest bathroom. Once you'd get there, surprise, surprise, it was locked, again. So you went to the other side of the school to use the bathroom, and when you returned to class, you sat down in frustration and just dreamed of the day when this would all be over. I know so far I've made it seem like I hated my high school experience, but that's not true at all. There are definitely parts of high school that I'm going to miss. When you spend 10 months of every year of the past 4 years in the same place, 5 days a week, you grow to love some of the moments that you have in it. Sometimes the best parts of my day involve playing Uno at lunch and having heated debates about who among everyone there played the harder sport, or playing what are the odds on a long bus ride home after a tennis match. Obviously, I never won those arguments at lunch. These are all moments that I'll miss. I'm never going to forget them because I'm never going to experience them again. A lot is going to change after we graduate, and we're not going to live the same lives as we did before. If we look back at it, these past 4 years of our lives have been full of change. Maybe that's the real cause of senioritis, change. It's not just pure laziness, but our innate ability to sense change coming. You can't go through high school without change. It's crazy to think about how much we've developed as individuals in just 4 years. We've gone from being optimistic freshmen who look left and right for opportunities to join clubs and play sports, to being seniors who look left and right to check the clock and our phones, anticipating the end of the never-ending ninth period and everything else that lies ahead.
This entire last year, we've been waiting and asking for June 22nd to come faster so that our lives can change already. I don't think I started a single assignment all year without complaining about how badly I wanted to graduate first. It's tradition to do so once you're a senior. But when I complained about not wanting to be in high school, I never thought about how different my life is going to be once I'm not in high school. Realistically, we aren't going to live the same lives as we did before. Just think about how much has changed in these past couple of years. It's changed so much that if I say something like, "Where are we landing, boys?" a year or two from now, it would be weird and not funny at all. And with the world changing at such a fast rate, sometimes we have to figure out how to change with it, because it doesn't seem like it's going to slow down. But this change isn't entirely out of our control. We don't always have to simply watch as things just change around us. We've shown that we can create our own change for the world, and that's not something you need a high school diploma to do. It's a great achievement to graduate from high school, but it's an even greater achievement to understand that there's much more to achieve outside of high school. We've shown our potential to do this as a student body through the walkout and the protests that we organized together. These past 4 years have been a roller coaster that seemed to constantly break and not move at all sometimes. There have been highs where we all thought ourselves to be invincible, and there have been lows where not a single thing went our way. Despite all the irrational emotions we experienced, all the sleep we've lost over assignments, and all other obstacles that have made us want to give up, we're still here. In fact, many of us will get to pay thousands of dollars to do it in college again. And even though it might not seem like it at the moment, we are in control of this next part of our lives. We have the choice to go to college and choose what type of change we want to experience. High school, over the past 4 years, has been us preparing for this next chapter of change that's to come. We should be thankful that we have the comfortable place to get the weirdest and most awkward years of our lives out of the way. It seems like a lot has changed since we first walked through those doors as freshmen, but there's still a lot more to come. It's been a wonderful 4 years with you all, and I wish you all the best of luck in whatever you strive to accomplish in the future. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2018.
I would now like to invite up Ms. Kerry Luba, Senior Class Advisor, for the presentation of the class gift.
And now I would like to call up the senior class officers. Thank you for the introduction.
Over here. Move over. Come on. Thank you. Oh, this tassel. All right. Good evening. My name is Logan Gonzalez, and I am the senior class of 2018 president. I'd like to take a moment to recognize my fellow class officers, Brittany Donez, our class vice president, Samuel Johnson, our class secretary, and Jack Angeremi, our class treasurer. I'm with you tonight to present the class of 2018's parting gift. This gift recognizes and is a glaring example of the achievement, hard work, and strong efforts made by students within our class. They are the banners you see hanging above the parking lot and around the entrances of the stadium. I encourage all the students, parents, and their families to look above as they leave the ceremony tonight and analyze these banners, which demonstrate the best of what our school has to offer. To the class of 2018, never stop striving to be better and achieving new things. It has been an honor to be your president, and I am a better person for it. To our faculty and family, we want to thank you for your support, for we wouldn't be here today without it. Thank you. All right, thanks, guys.
And now we have the senior chorus under the direction of Mr. Greg Bennett.
There are places I'll remember all my life. Some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone, and some remain.
With lovers and friends, I still can recall some are dead and some are living. In my life, I love them all.
But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. These memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new.
When you never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them in my life. I love you
Thank you, Mr. Bennett and the senior chorus for a great job. I'd like to take this moment to introduce our superintendent of schools, Mr. Del Moro.
Thank you, Mr. Connell. But before I begin, I would like to thank Mr. Bennett and the chorus with those very important and apropos words for this evening's celebration. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I'd like to thank all the members of the Board of Education, the faculty and staff, and the distinguished guests of 1968 from very tumultuous times in our country, to all of the parents, friends, family, and most importantly, to the class of 2018. It is an honor and extreme pleasure to address the class of 2018 tonight at your graduation ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 412 graduates seated before you. They're here to receive their New York State high school graduation. What an amazing achievement. Let's give it up for them. Again, I want to thank all of the parents and the grandparents, aunts and uncles, friends and family to join us to thank you for your sacrifice, support, and love for these young men and women. It is also right and purposeful to thank all the extended family members who supported you and helped you here to be here this evening. But most of all, I ask the graduates to applaud yourself for the extraordinary effort and accomplishment that you've earned tonight. It is also important for us not to forget to thank all of the teachers from elementary school through middle school and, of course, the high school faculty for their dedication and genuine desire to impart their knowledge and experience in ways that excited you to learn and help you achieve this important milestone, high school graduate. Soon you will receive your diplomas in a few moments and say farewell to Middletown High School, a place you have considered a sanctuary of learning, coupled with your social and emotional growth. As you undoubtedly are different today than the day you sat here together 4 years ago for your 9th grade orientation. Although graduation ceremonies are often described as a commencement exercise as you conclude this chapter of your high school experience, the definition of commencement means a beginning. And to use what you have learned within the past 13 years to take to the next step with confidence and determination as you begin the next chapter in your life's long journey. A step, no doubt, that will lead you to new and challenging pathways, whether you are continuing your formal education, entering the military, or beginning your career. It is important to say that all of your teachers were not hired to prepare you for an ending, but rather their talents were assigned to you so that they may successfully prepare you for new challenges, whether for the next grade level or for a significant step toward adulthood, with all the responsibilities of adulthood implies. It is with this certainty, this hope of the faculty and staff of the Middletown School District. Whatever course your future takes, it is my sincere hope you will look back on your years at Middletown High School as having prepared you to meet and handle well the challenges that life will present to you. We as educators, along with your families, stand as teammates with you at the precipice of new adventures. We wish you only good fortune in achieving, through hard work and perseverance, that your dreams and goals become a reality. Wayne Gretzky, the Hall of Fame hockey player, said, and I quote, "If you aren't willing to try to make your dreams come true, you will end up settling less in life than you could have. And when you fail, don't let it be because you didn't care or try your best." Arnold Schwarzenegger, governor of California a few years back and famous actor, explains his 6 rules of being successful. First, trust yourself, not what you want to be, but who you want to be. Second, break some rules, not the law. Be a maverick, take risks, think outside the box to solve problems. Third, don't be afraid to fail. Don't paralyze yourself by fear or failure. or you will never push yourself. We learn so much from failure. Fourth, don't listen to negative people telling you that you cannot do this or it cannot be done. Just imagine if Bill Gates took that advice. Fifth, and probably the most important of the 6 rules, work like hell. You never want to fail because you didn't work hard enough. And sixth, give back something. Whatever path life takes you, you must always find time to give something back to the community. In preparing for this address to the class of 2018, I was recommended by several people to keep my comments brief and offer some meaningful advice to the graduates that they can relate to. So I started looking for a perfect motivational quote dealing with perseverance and stick-to-itiveness. I came across this quote. I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed it. I failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. Basketball legend, Hall of Famer, and successful entrepreneur, Michael Jordan. One of the most revered athletes of our time is Muhammad Ali, who sacrificed so much for his beliefs and said when he was asked, "How many push-ups do you do, Muhammad?" And Muhammad Ali answered, "I only start counting when it starts to hurt, because that's when it counts." Graduates, may the future be yours to shape, as the lyrics of a song in 2000 said, "I hope you dance," resonates with each and every one of you. I hope you never lose your sense of wonder. You'll get to fill, eat, but always keep your hunger. I hope you never fear those mountains in the distance, never settle for the path of least resistance. Tell me who wants to look back on their years of wonder, where those years have gone. And when you get the choice to sit out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. There will be many phases in your life's journey, many hills to overcome, many disappointments to rebound from, many joys to savor. But one thing will always remain true. You are a high school graduate, and no one can ever take that away from you. Remember, knowledge is power, and as Sophocles told us, wisdom is the chief ingredient to happiness. Tonight is celebrating your night of special occasion. However, tomorrow is just the beginning. It is where you move from here that counts. No one knows what tomorrow may bring, but I hope you will always be passionate about your interests, take risks, and always choose the path of honesty. On behalf of everyone here tonight, I wish you good fortune, good health, and always success, and that your goals and dreams are realized with fidelity, and for our sake, we expect you to lead exceptional, productive lives. Congratulations.
At this time, I'd like to ask our superintendent of schools to join me at the podium for the certification of the diplomas.
We're getting closer. Mrs. Creedon, have the 412 graduates here tonight met all of the requirements to be certified as high school graduates in the state of New York?
Superintendent Del Moro, the 412 students before you tonight have met all of the graduation requirements as set forth by the enlarged City School District of Middletown, the Board of Education, alongside the New York State Education Department. Officially to you, I present for the first time the class of 2018.
And now the moment we've all been waiting for, the presentation of our diplomas.
Carrie, I need to turn this on here.
Congrats. Good job. Good job.
Honor grad, John Andrami. Honor grad, Jordan Christian Ray Bailey. Honor grad, Andres Barragan. Honor grad, Darius Berry. Honor grad, Elizabeth Diaz. Honor grad, Grace Victoria Feely. Honor grad, Angela Lynn Fiedler. Honor grad, Michaela Lynn Gray. Honor grad, Grace Bell Gu. Honor grad, Hamza Hassan. Honor grad, Emily Ann Hernandez. Honor grad, Alexis Allison Opong. Honor grad, Matthew C. Quimby. Honor grad, Victoria Claire Roberts. Honor grad, Catherine Sentic Centercelli. Honor grad, Alan Sun. Honor grad, Nicole Tundreau. Honor grad, Christian Alexis Torres Alonso.
Catherine Abad. Celia Acevedo. Arlie Acevedo. Nisha Nia Adams. Maria Aguilar. Maida Asan. Aquia Indo. Denise Alaveras, Arenas Alaveras, sorry. Mariah Macy Baez. Ivory Bamba.
She's excited.
Shara Bashir. Yasmin Bashir. Jacqueline Batista. Jasmine Batista Godonez. Gabrielle Maria Bensenvengo. Tabitha Ann Bensavengo. Caitlin Renee Benedeno. Jolens Bermudez. Shayna Bernard. Wow. Tavia Tonya Bernard. Valerie Natanya Edna Bernard. Amber Biggs. Monique Blackwood. Marilyn Raquel Bonilla. Andrea Maria Belero. Amel Lauren Brown. Alyssa Campbell. Alicia Cancela. Yoselin Camero Ortiz. Heaven Carpenter. Sage Maria Carrello. Sandra Calillo. Tony Anastasia Cancia. Samantha Casillas. Jacqueline Casillo. Kayla Sendeno. Serenity Ashley Sendento. Brianna Chatelain. Serena Clark. Samaya Coleman Smith. Jasmati Colon. Sierra Alyssa Rose Caldwell. Angela Vita Chopin. Kimberly Cordero. Maya Cortez Juarez. Giselle Quatley. Yara Daniels.
Taylor Darden. Ashley Daring. Jacqueline De Leon. Yesenia De Leon Quiros. Maite Diaz. Fazia Din. Nia Valencia Dominic. Tiara Donadell. Brittany Amia Dones. Megan Elizabeth Dubin. Sarah Rose Dunlap. Helena Marie Eason. Shania Lorraine Edwards. Caitlin Elise Ilya. Cynthia Espiritu Santo. Ashley Crystal Familia. Nicole Patricia Fernandez. Lola Fernandez. Racelina Fernandez. Melina Natalie Flores. Kaya Renee Carrington Frazier. Ashley Marie Froberg. Aileen Garcia. Brianna Garcia. Evelyn Garcia. Julissa Guadalupe Godinez Manzi. Vanessa Joanna Gonzalez. Angie Valentina Gonzalez Herrera. Tiandra Armani Green Wilby. Amber Marie Grullon. Brianna Venice Guerrier. Erica Guevara. Mitzi Gutierrez. Stephanie Gutierrez.
Michaela Marie Hall. Kayla Marie Hammond. Victoria Raylyn Hammond. Maia Juana Harrison Perez. Soparin Heng. Lori Ann Heller. Angelica Marie Henderson. Dabney Hernandez. Jane Grace Hodges. Gianna Marie Holder. Lizette Huerta. Sophia Izaza. Nastasia Jackson. Alexandra Jimenez Galeno. Kayleese D. John Brown. Kelly Aaliyah Jones. Crystal J. Alonzo. Mercedes Jr. Ariel Laura Keener. Angela Angie LaPlante. Chanel LeBron. Denasia Nay Lee. Lizette Guadalupe Lopez Melchor. Maria Luna. Ariana Maldonado. Amber Lynn Mann. Maya Elizabeth Mann. Savannah Sue Mann. Isabella Lynn Mansueto. Janet Manzanares. Marilyn Marte. Tania Martin. Emily Martinez. Jessica Christina Martinez. Michelle Martinez Flores. Soraya Matthey. Gabrielle Mathis. Amanda Nicole Masonette. Madeline Catherine Mendez. Marilyn Meneses. Kaylin Marie Moisette. Kayla Inez Molina. Annabelle Montas. Diamond Alexandria Moore. Laura Morales Acero.
They're going the opposite. Because Torres Alonso is the last one. So should I go around and get it to them?
Michelle Undina Murillo.
Dylan Neville. Naja Ogborn. Abby Aquendo. Chelsea Melissa Ordonez. Karen Ordonez Burgos. Kristen Ortiz. Catherine H. Palio. Shawnee Peak. Ariel Crystal Perez. Gabriela Danae Perez. Riley Leah Plass. Trinae DeAndrea Prince. Nelly Crystal Quimas Velez. Skylin Quinones. Brianna Ramirez. Eliana Ramirez. Brenda Ramos Rodriguez. Melanie Mercedes Ramos. Rebecca Ramos. Summer Joy Rios Bratton. Kaylin Elise Rivera. Nicolisa Gigi Rivera. Sarah Jade Rivera. Rosa Guadalupe Rivero Covarrubias. Litzy Rodriguez. Blessing A. Rogers. Pilar Romero Martinez.
Justina Annalie Rosado. Jada Summer Rose.
Yesenia Sanchez. Trinity Robin Santos. Cheyenne Shellac Simpson. Linda J. Singh. Caitlin Scoofus. Janelle Mary Smith. Summer Rain Summerfeld. Marissa Michelle Soriano. Caitlin Rose Sorto. Brittany Nicole Stoudemire Hernandez. Najee Chanel Sterling. Jessica Grace Talmadge. Arlette Taveras. Sindri Tane Demetrio. Talia Christina Melanie Tennant.
You want me to do the cards?
Shanye Thomas. Gabrielle Grace Thompson. Sierra Thornton. Adriana Talquapa. Rebecca Lynn Tonic. Aralis Angelique Vady. Haley Vandermark. Mackenzie Lynn Van Weren. Alora Vargas. Kimberly Vasquez. Monica Vicente. Crystal Vidal. Alexandra Marie Warren. Deja White. Jenna Wilkinson. Ashley Williams. Marguerite Wilson. Renee Winston. Cheyenne Erica Woods. Hong Zhang.
Paul. Mustafa Ali. Anthony Alicia. Johnny. Antonio Jose Pinto Caderio Mendanca Alves. Clarence Andrews. Johnny Honda Angus. Victor Manuel Aquino. Pedro Luis Avalos. Raymond Bafuto. Jeremy Ryan Barrett. Christian Anthony Barry. Rodney James Batista. Javier Batista Perez. Santos Anthony Beltran. Jaden Kalel Black. Brandon Isaiah Blanco. Eric Botang. Jaden Josue Boria. Ishmael Antonio Bravo. Isaiah Michael Bristow. Ellis A. Brooks IV. Darius Nidell Brown. Ramel Nasir Brownridge. Jesus Campos. Tyron Cannon. Deshaun David Cave. Rodrigo Cazares. Emmanuel E. Careso. Brian Anthony Chardon. Ian S. Charles. Brandon Cerezo Chilen. Michael Rashid Chidik. Robert Connolly. Jesus A. Contreras. Xavier James Cora. Antonio S. Corrado. Fernando Cruz.
Justin Delgado. Ángel R. de Valle Rizo. Patrick Desrivieres. Christian Danantwari. Rafael Divita. Elias Diaz. Tyrese Dolson. Harrison Dominique. Paul D. DeMond Jr. Zidane Douglas. Najani Duffus. Luis Fernando Escobar. Jose Eric Esteves Teapila. Federico William Estrada Drake. Okay. Aaron Etienne. Joseph Fabian. Adrian Michael Figueroa. Okay. Luis Figueroa. Matthew David Figueroa. Janelle Aaron Foster. Michael Christopher Francois. Joshua Mitchell Garcia. Brennan Lewis Gary. Christian Charles Gagley. Rodrigo Gonzalez Teres. David Malik Gonzalez. Héctor Miguel Gonzalez. James Alexis Gonzalez Flores. Logan John Gonzalez. Aaron Jonathan Grande. Damian Green. Joseph Robert Greening. Damani Jarrell Guerra. Alejandro Guevara Marquez. John Gutierrez. Jaheim J. Harrell. Terrell Philip Harris. Thomas Robert Healy. Edgar Daniel Hernandez Ramirez. Raúl Hernández. Rafi Holguín Bravo. Zeriel Quez Hooks. Daniel Jason Howell Jr. Isaiah Malik Hudson. Azure Aru Huffins.
Joseph Francis Jessup III. Dakota W. Johnson. Joel James Johnson. Samuel Wayne Johnson Jr. Michael Alexander Christopher Jones. T.J. Jones. Keyshawn Devontae Kennedy. Charles Anthony Kirby. Darnell Cornegie III. Andrew Thomas Kozlowski. Jeremiah D. Kruger. Joey Kwong. Michael LaForge. Derek Michael Lambert. Devin S. LeGrare. Isaiah D. LeGrare. Oscar Leone. Isaac Justin Loggins. Nicholas Jr. Lombardo. Marco Lopez. Joseph Lucero. Jimmy Ma. Jimmy Vladimir Makas Gulan. Morgan Jonathan Mark. Douglas McFarlane. Patrick McKenna. Ray McKinney. Daniel McLeod. Abraham Marino. Giovanni Milan. Moises Molina. Nicholas J. Moore. Joshua Moore Gomez. Wilfred Ubel Morales Hernandez. Roberto Moran Navarez. Adonis Blaze Morano. Julian Morsiglio. Jarrett Elijah Morris. Elijah Khalil Muhammad. Hasnain Muhammad.
Donato Napolitano. Nashir Nasheed. Jaden Ahmad Nichols. J. Jesus Eduardo Ochoa. Christian Offley. Francis Ojuro. James O'Keefe. Travis O'Neill. Jaden Ortiz. Juan Luis Bryce Pabon. Keith Michael Garcia Pacia. Caesar Palma. Arturo Paredes Jr. Damani Philpotts. Pete Plunkett. Antonio Di Popoca. Christopher Jose Quintana.
Jeff, just the first, right? Just the first. There's a whole thing.
Jeffrey Quinzone Beeman. Keith Reagan Jr. Eduardo Reyes. Miguel Angel Rivera III. Evan J. Roberts. Kyle Roberts. Rashawn Robinson.
You want the E? You want the E, Bruce?
Bruce E. Rodriguez.
No, I still got a couple.
David Aaron Rodriguez.
Yeah, I go to Nick Rosario. And then Smith. There he is.
Lucas Rodriguez. Raul Rodriguez. Lorenzo A. Rojas. Ethan W. Roman. Juan D. Romero Monroy. Nicholas Rochak. Nicholas Rosario.
Miguel X. Signs. Joshua Salcedo. Yerlin Santa Maria. Anthony Matthew Santiago. Jaden Abel Santiago. Edward Dominic Savarino. Michael Savino. Giancarlo Seminario. Howard Anthony Sewell Jr. Shumar R. Seward. Stanley Schuback. Gregory Sillin. Alan Singh. Chanpreet Singh. Logan Smith. Chris Swinton. Sean Michael Taylor. Zachary Tehan. Joseph Tejada. Cameron Tonight. Gabrielle Tenorio. Creon Thomas. Tyrese Thompson.
Congratulations, Tyrese.
Yeah, bye. Brian Tillman. Yep. Joseph Towers. Adrian Trujillo. Daniel Valera.
You gonna let them know when they come around?
Jared Valou.
Congratulations.
Colby J. Van Cleek. Stephen Velasquez. Waggy. Abraham Waggy. Joshua E. Walker. Lamar Wallace. Jordan Wells. Natalio Williams. Dakota Young.
Dakota, good job. Congratulations.
Derek Young. Margarito Zamora.
Good evening. I am pleased to introduce our Assistant Superintendent of Instruction, Mrs. Amy Creedon.
Okay, here's the part you've all been waiting for. I invite each and every of the 412 graduates to move your tassel to the left side as we applaud the accomplishments of the class of 2018.
Congratulations, and this concludes the 2018 high school graduation ceremony.
at Middletown High School. Thank you, parents, and everyone who come tonight, guests.